the convergence of scholars in Al-Madinah who came to Imam Al Sadiq were had a variety of disciplines. Some of them were interested in the Quran, of course, all of them were interested in this general body of knowledge. It's just that they had more interest in the Quran than in other aspects, or some of them had more interest in the hadith than in other aspects. Some of them had more interest in fiqh than in other aspects, and it keeps on going like that. But all of these were the types who would meet there to enhance their knowledge. I would have to mention, because it's superfluous to say Shi'is would attend. Obviously, his admirers, his supporters, his disciples, his partisans, they all would come. That's obvious. But a person like Sufyan al-Thawri, who's considered to be a Sunni faqih, would attend the lessons of Imam Al Sadiq, and he's considered to be up there among the fuqaha. Imam Malik was at a time an attendee of the classes of Imam Al Sadiq, and so was Abu Hanifa. And it is said that Abu Hanifa maintained a continuous attendance of Imam Al Sadiq for 2 consecutive years. And there's a very well-known statement, لولا السنتان لهلك النعمان. It rhymes. If it wasn't for those 2 years, Abu Hanifa says, if it wasn't for those 2 years that I studied with Imam Al Sadiq, I would have perished. So he gives him a lot of credit, obviously, for attending those classes. Imam Al Sadiq was known to have been a person of cascading knowledge in the various fields of knowledge. If I were to say these words in Arabic, you know them. He was a hakim, he was a wara', he was a zahid, he was a abid. Are you familiar with all these words? Bringing them out into English just takes away from the... Okay. He was a wise man, he was a hakim, he was wara', which means he was a pious man. Not taqi is not pious, so don't get these 2 words confused. Wara', he was a pious man. He was a zahid, which means he was a person an ascetic who didn't care very much for the material world. And obviously, as you would know, that he had his independent vision of the world in many respects, and so those who agreed with him would be the majority of those who would attend his classes.